Naples Pizzeria in Kernersville is now hiring. Come work for one of the best Italian restaurants in the Triad. Currently hiring dishwashers, cooks, front cashiers, and more. Great hours, great pay. Give them a call at 336-993-7707 or stop by and inquire at 1519 Union Cross Road in Kernersville. Start working this week. Blue Naples Pizza. We love sports.
Joe Louis, the greatest boxer ever lived.
Not only do we love sports, but we love to debate sports.
He was bad in Captain Clay. He bad in Sugar Ray. He bad in that. Who that? The new boy has Mike Tyson. Look like a bulldog. He bad at him too. He done whipped Mike Tyson there. He whipped all their ass.
For the best sports analysis in the Triad.
What about Rocky Marciano?
Y'all can hear me?
Ford pricing and top-tier service every time. Don't wait. Call 336-848-9499 or visit call-cardinal.com right now. When your pipes say no, Cardinal says go. Cardinal Plumbing and Drain Services, Kernersville's call for quality. You are locked into Tobacco Road Sports Radio, your home for Triad Sports.
And you know this, man.
Like to have everybody's attention for a moment.
There's a stat. I don't like bringing up stats, but there's one stat about the Panthers.
And he's
in the world is James Harden better scorer than Michael Jordan?
No, he's more creative in that.
Traveling is not creative,
Brandon.
No matter what the score is, and they've said it themselves, whether they're up 10, down 20, whatever, they know they can turn it on whenever.
Why did you have to bring up the Cowboys in this conversation?
Lived in Texas for 2 years and just could not stand to watch Cowboys football.
All right, listen up.
Welcome to The Rundown. Here's Desmond Johnson.
Who is the next face of the NBA? A way too early NFL power ranking from me, plus odds and ends from national sports headlines. Welcome to The Rundown. I'm your host, Desmond Johnson. I'm joined by Brandon Blakney. PJ Hairston sitting in for Rod Thunderberg today. Hit us in the comments on YouTube or Facebook Live to chime in on any of our topics as well. Let's go ahead and get started here on WWBG 1470 AM and, of course, on all Tobacco Road sports radio platforms. What's going on, fellas? How y'all doing?
What up?
Alive and healthy, man. What's good, PJ?
What's up with you, brother? How you?
Alive and healthy, baby. You know it.
Get y'all situated here. The NBA playoffs continue on. Of course, let me give a shout out to our sponsor, Cardinal Plumbing and Drain Services over in Kernersville. Give them a call if you need some assistance with any kind of plumbing needs. They service the entire Triad, primary Kernersville, Oak Ridge, Greensboro, Winston-Salem area, right here in the heart of Triad where we are. If you ever need something like that, check out Cardinal Plumbing, who's our sponsor for the next 5 weeks as we do this NBA playoff run. Guys, wanted to get into me and PJ talked about this with B-Dot over on Believe in Hills Hoops. You can catch that episode from this week over on the Tobacco Road YouTube channel. But we started talking about this a little bit. I want to go a little bit in deeper with you guys, and then we'll hit results from the NBA playoffs from last night. Earlier this week on Inside the NBA, and I meant to go clip it again, I didn't. Shaq gave some glowing words to San Antonio Spurs center Victor Wembanyama, claiming he's the perfect big man. Before Victor, who in your mind was the perfect big man? PJ, start with you. Because I'm sitting there trying to think, because none of them can do everything Wemby can do, but like if you had to pick a big man to start your team with, who would you have gone with before Victor Wembanyama was born?
I would say a healthy DeMarcus Cousins.
Ooh, really? Okay, let's get into that. Like, why Cousins? That's an interesting pick, actually.
Because DeMarcus Cousins, he basically has everything Wemby does except for the height and the shooting touch. DeMarcus Cousins can still shoot threes.
Yeah,
probably not as efficient as Wemby hits them, but he blocks shots. I mean, he was one of those people you were scared to play against. he pretty much. I'm gonna be real. When I was in Charlotte, DeMarcus Cousins gave us 56 in Sacramento.
Jesus Christ!
That's the DeMarcus Cousins I played against. Like,
he was a problem. I do remember him being a problem. I don't know why he never really. Did he have an injury history or something? Like, is that what derailed him?
He tore his Achilles in New Orleans.
That's right.
Him and Anthony Davis were, man, that was probably the best big man duo ever.
They're like the Twin Towers, like 2.0. Yeah. I remember that. Because didn't he end up like in Golden State? Like toward the end of that?
After he tore his Achilles, yeah. I mean, he was, and that's when he was more so the 3-point shooting DeMarcus Cousins, because, he came back, obviously at his size, it's hard to come back from an Achilles injury as opposed to just an Achilles injury being a normal size human.
Right, yeah. Brandon, who would have been your perfect big man before Wemby existed?
Yeah, man, I'm pull up off of PJ just going with that Pelicans team, man. But I'm gonna go Anthony Davis. You could also say a healthy Anthony Davis, just because he don't get the nickname too close for no reason. But when you talk about a healthy AD, I know people don't like to claim the COVID championship, but I mean, he was the best player in the NBA in my opinion that year in 2020. Does everything Wemby does, can shoot it, can take it off the dribble, get to the bucket, elite shot blocker, guards multiple positions, runs the floor well. I think he's just one of the most overall skilled bigs that we've seen in the NBA, and especially in the modern day.
I'm trying to figure out what do I want in my NBA center? Because honestly, for me, in my lifetime, I guess the perfect center was Shaq. But you're giving away a lot, with Shaq. Like, you're not getting free throws, you're not getting threes, you're not getting all that stuff. But you are getting a dude that cannot be guarded, like at all. Like, what are you supposed to do with him? Especially in today's NBA. Like, if I had a Shaq type center in today's NBA,
he's the most dominant for sure.
Yeah, most dominant scorer of all time. That was an era where like teams would keep like 2 or 3 7-footers on a team just for fouls, like for Shaq.
Just for him.
Like, just to strategize that. Well, let's get this dude and this dude. All you're gonna do is foul Shaq. Like, that's your only job. We're gonna pay you, $5 million or whatever. So yeah, to play Shaq 6 times a year and smack him on the arm or whatever. And sometimes that would even matter. Other than Shaq.
I mean, I think you could also consider like Elijah too, if you want to go back.
Yeah,
Elijah, like Joker, and that point guard center. Like, Hakeem was one of those elite passers too, and just super skilled all around.
And the other thing Joker really lacks is athleticism. That's it.
Yeah, and that's it. Like enthusiasm to want to play a game.
Like
he don't really care.
Like, for somebody that don't care and average a triple-double is insane to me.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what would happen if he actually was like, you know what, I'm gonna dedicate myself to basketball this year.
I'm telling you, man, if you heard Joker's measurement, he was just like, fat white dude, 6'10", can't jump.
Bro, he
run.
Was in the draft he was in my draft class. He was second round. He went second round in my draft, and I had never heard of him before, bro. Like, I'm like,
he a year away from signing a $300 million extension.
And then took Melo's 15. Then had to take 15.
When I told Des and them this on the other show. When we played Denver in Joker's rookie year, he didn't even touch the court. He was playing behind Yusuf Nurkic.
And that's insane. And now look at Denver's sitting at home. Let's get over to the NBA playoffs. Denver at home somehow lost to this Minnesota Timberwolves team that's banged up. Dante DiVincenzo's out for the rest of the season, torn ACL. Ant Edwards has a bone bruise, I believe it is. He's out for a couple of weeks. They have another player that's out too. And somehow Jaden McDaniels and the Timberwolves defeat
man.
Denver. I don't I don't know how that went down. Last night, I was worried about my Lakers going into the game last night. They were starting to look a little old. And it's almost felt like they did one of them joints where it was like, look, this is game 6. I ain't trying to play a game 7. I am not trying to get back on a plane to play. We dumping it all out today. And like they literally did. They won, I think it was 98-78. Tried to start watching the second half, but by then, actually it was the first half. By then they had already exerted control and they move on. They win the right to take on Oklahoma City, who's won 135 games in the past 2 seasons. Thoughts on the Lakers beating the Rockets last night? Thoughts on Kevin Durant not being able to get on the court but one game during that series? Do the Lakers have enough to give OKC a series, or is this just
no?
Okay. Like, I don't know.
If they don't get Luka back, they don't have a chance.
Have they said when Luka might be returning?
Agreed. Yeah. No Luka, no
Yeah, bro, I'm going to be real. I see, if not a sweep, a gentleman's sweep.
I could see the Lakers getting 1 or 2.
I can see
how
them
far the
maybe
games are
getting
spaced
one.
out, I guess. Like, if the games are spaced out, then maybe they might get some like the Lakers did the first couple in this series. But once it got to every other day, yeah, Houston just started
Their
running.
best chance is to try to get Shea in foul trouble, and it doesn't happen often.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's their best chance.
Everybody else in foul trouble.
Because Jalen Williams is out too. So if you can get Shea in foul trouble or something in that line, like, yeah, you could try to get your little run in there, but that's that one game I'm talking about.
Let me ask you all this. We're in the NBA playoffs right now here on the Rundown, brought to you by Cardinal Plumbing and Drain Services in Kernersville. The Knicks. I don't know what happened to Atlanta. I didn't even bother. Actually, I saw the text that we had where beat out. I was like, yeah, I just woke up from a nap. What the hell happened in this Atlanta Knicks game? I checked the score. I was like, nah, I ain't gonna bother to turn over to that. Like, that just looks horrific. Like, I don't know what happened. Like,
their business. Play how they was.
It looked like no, they definitely did. It looked like Atlanta walked in and just rolled them the ball.
Yeah, like it looked like it came in with 4 players. Like it was like a church league team. It was like, I don't know. I guess we got to play this game. It's on the schedule, and then the Knicks just.
My parlay would have smacked if Atlanta could have just lost by 8.
Well, they did that in some 8
I'm
times.
like, dang. I'm like, it's a elimination game. Y'all gonna show up or nah?
Nah. Like, we done. Season's done. We've made our point. It's over. And then the Orlando Detroit series is the most frustrating series to try to figure out because they're going to a game 7. Is that tonight or is that Sunday?
Sunday.
That's Sunday. So who are you leaning towards? It's in Detroit. Game 7. I would assume they're the 1 seed. I would assume Detroit's going to take care of this. Let me ask you this. If Detroit gets past them tomorrow, who is a bigger threat in the East? The Knicks or the Celtics or Detroit? Because I'm starting to have doubts about the Celtics.
And you also, Jason Tatum is also playing on a injured calf tonight too.
Yeah. That's the same leg he hurt, right?
Nope, the other one. But either way it go, his calf was hurting before he tore his other one too. So I don't know.
To compensate for the.
I'm not understanding. Like, I would let him rest his game. If you lose, see how he is for game 7. Like, that's just how it's got to be.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, the Celtics got all these pieces, man. I feel like we still haven't seen them play at that championship level yet. Like, they haven't hit their peak.
Bro.
That level they can play.
They're an older version of the Hornets. Like, literally, they're an older version of the Hornets the way they play. But we saw what happened to the Hornets when they ran into a team that could just like bully them. And I feel like the Celtics, that's their Achilles heel too. Like, if you can bully them and they miss all their threes, they're easy to beat. But if they're armed hitting the threes,
you're losing.
And I'm also tell you the downfall for the Celtics too.
Yeah,
they got Paul George at 100%. Paul George is healthy. Paul George is giving them hell right now.
I thought I heard yesterday they've only Maxey, Joel Embiid, and Paul George have only played like 24 games together this year or something because of injuries.
And bro, them 3 together, I didn't realize how dangerous it could be. But if they could get Joel Embiid 100% at least half the season, bro, and just keep PG and Maxey. And add like another big man that can, back up Joel, but also
You don't think the 76ers should give up on Embiid? Like, just keep him?
I think they'll keep him around just because everything he's been through. It's not like he wants to be hurt. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, he's literally hurt every year.
He's a huge dude carrying all that weight and doing what he does. It's not easy for some guys his size. I mean, I can't blame him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I mean, and there's no knock to anybody, but the same thing happened to Joker. They're the same size. It happened to DeMarcus Cousins. One injury changed his whole career.
Yeah, that's true.
You get what I'm saying? Like, Joel's knees is his worst attribute.
Yeah, and it's been like that since he was at Kansas, man.
Melanin Man says, Anthony Davis, I want what he's smoking.
I was going to say that because I think Anthony Davis is more of a 4, like a face-up 4 than a 5. He's not really your true 5 center.
Yeah, I guess he got forced to play center in New Orleans. Really, I mean, yeah, you're right. Because when he was with the Lakers, I think we lost Peter. Not Peter. I think we lost Brandon. He might have got a phone call. I'm not sure what just happened. Brandon, can you hear us? Yeah, I think we might have lost him. He would have to come back in. When he played with the Lakers, he preferred to play the 4. Like they actually won the bubble title with Dwight Howard playing center. So I mean, and he could slide over. Well, actually, they had a couple of centers because they had McGee too. Remember, they had a Hall team when they won the title. Yes, they had McGee. They had Dwight Howard. I think they had somebody else, and then they had Davis. He could play the 4. So that might have been causing that. While we wait for Brandon to come back in, who's a better matchup for the Knicks? Like if you're the Knicks, who do you think they want to play? Is either Detroit. Boston. Or no, Boston or the Sixers.
I think they want Boston just because of the history and just because of, like, but if they want to move on and get Boston in like the Eastern Conference Finals, I would say either Cleveland or Detroit. Because if you look at obviously if you look at the regular season, the Knicks pretty much couldn't handle Detroit, so I would think Cleveland.
I don't trust Raptors. I don't trust Cleveland at all. Like I do not trust the Cavaliers.
And I would take New York over Cleveland or the Raptors any day.
Yeah, me too.
So that's what I'm saying.
Feel like they're built to beat Boston. It feels like they're built to beat the Celtics, like that roster.
They are. That's why they went and got OG.
Yeah, kind of the same like in the West, where like who was it? Somebody was built to beat Denver. Was it Minnesota? Yeah, I think it was. Like Minnesota was built kind of to beat that. I don't know what's going on with Brandon's whoever. Like it's going in and out.
I don't have space to laugh. So
you're doing okay today. You're doing fine. You're actually pretty smooth.
Look, I don't even want to talk about it.
You don't even want to move. You just stay in the same spot. Stay in the same spot.
Keep flowing.
Sixers Celtics game 7. That's today. There's two.
7:30. It's one game. 7:30.
Sixers Celtics today, and then tomorrow you've got Toronto, Cleveland, Detroit, and Orlando. And is that it? I believe that's it. Because there's three game 7s in the Eastern Conference right now going on. Brandon, you all right? I feel like you're going in and out over there. You good?
Yeah, man, I had to put my phone on Do Not Disturb, man.
Yeah. Because people will call you when you're on the air like all the time. Let me let's see. Oh, that was the last thing I was going to ask you guys as we do this. I was looking around Nikola Jokic's his contract. He's got one more year on his contract, and the Nuggets can actually extend him. But clearly, Denver's far off from being a title contender. I remember when they won the title, we thought that the Nuggets were going around for like the next 3 or 4 years. They have not made it back to a conference final since they won that championship. If you're Nikola Jokic, are you looking over in Cali, looking at LA, seeing what they're doing over there, and they can maybe go over to LA and play with
Luka? Yeah, I can see it happening. Like I definitely can see it happening because
he claims he wants to finish in Denver. And the extension is going to be like a supermax, like $300+ million, like Steph Curry money. Like
so, I'm gonna be completely honest. This is gonna sound crazy, off the wall, but if I was Denver, I'd go after Steph. He's not gonna want much. He's not gonna want much money. He's gonna want maybe 1 or 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
You get him for a good 1-2. You get him for a good 1-2 year run. You don't win it. Oh well, Steph ends his career in Charlotte. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. And Steph's the same situation. He's got 1 year after. Well, next year is his last year on the extension he signed. He's going to make $62 million just next year. and he'll be 38, I think.
Yeah. So you get what I'm saying? You get Steph, and Steph, and in Denver, Steph won't have to touch the ball unless he's shooting.
Right. Yeah. All he's gonna do is run around, wait for the handoff, pretty much. So
he don't. So that's what I was thinking. I have been thinking about that for a while, though.
I didn't even think about that. So Steph to Denver.
Steph
See,
to
now
Denver.
we can't even hear Brandon. You got to go back in anyway because we can't hear you. Can you hear us? Yeah, you might have to. Yeah, go ahead and go out and go back in. Get some earbuds. Find some earbuds. So he'll go out and go in. We're gonna go to a commercial break anyway. Coming up, the NFL draft was last week. I'll give you my way too early top 5 power rankings for that. The fellas react to it. Plus, who is their favorite NFL quarterback of all time? We'll break it down next here on the Rundown.
You're listening to The Rundown with Desmond Johnson.
Hey, Triad, got plumbing problems? Call the pros at Cardinal Plumbing and Drain Services. Clogged drain? No hot water? Leak driving you crazy? Cardinal's got you covered with expert drain cleaning, water heater repair, sewer services, and more, all from a licensed and insured local team that you can trust. They're family-owned, fast, and reliable with straightforward pricing and top-tier service every time. Don't wait. Call 336-848-9499 or visit call-cardinal.com right now. When your pipes say no, Cardinal says go. Cardinal Plumbing and Drain Services, Kernersville's call for quality.
This is Con Knipple from the Charlotte Hornets, and you're listening to Tobacco Road Sports Radio, your home for live sports in the Triad.
You don't need to get that personal. The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call or go to statefarm.com for a quote today.
When you want the real deal, call Susanna Nunn in Kernersville today.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
Looking to buy or sell a home in the Triad area? Meet Nikki Rottweiler of Head Realty Group at eXp Realty, a local pro with over 6 years of experience serving Winston-Salem and beyond. Need a fast turnaround? Nikki is your go-to. Just ask her clients. She closes deals quickly without cutting corners. From Kernersville to Rural Hall, her expertise is in the Triad market shines. And she's more than your agent. Nikki is a proud supporter of local high school athletics, cheering on your local teams and backing your community all the way. Want service with speed, insight, and hometown heart? Call Nikki Rottweiler with Head Realty Group at eXp Realty today, 336-448-9309, and let her open the door to your next home.
Here at Tobacco Road Sports Radio, we ask the tough questions.
Hey, you got any left-handed footballs?
We're never afraid to tell you how we feel.
Come on, we look like the damn bad news bears.
We'll debate sports. We'll debate anything.
Man, you lying. You ain't never met Martin Luther King. Not the way out. Yes, he did. No, he didn't. Yes, he did. No, he did not.
No matter what, Tobacco Road Sports Radio has you covered.
I'm going to come right back at him. The soldier.
You're listening to Tobacco Road Sports Radio.
Kernersville, it's game on. Your new home for cold beer, killer food, and every game that matters. Check out the menu with everything from Wagyu burgers to loaded hot dogs, crispy buffalo wings, and signature sauces. Take in every NFL, NBA, college, and primetime sports matchup on massive screens, plus cornhole, DJ parties, karaoke nights, and a huge selection of arcade games. Bring your crew, bring your A-game, bring your hunger. Game On Brew Pub, 727 East Mountain Street in Kernersville.
For the best high school football games in the Triad every Friday.
Can't touch this.
Live sports talk on everything from ACC to Bowman Gray.
Can't touch this.
The most extensive Carolina Panthers coverage in the Triad.
Can't touch this.
Plus your exclusive home for Charlotte Hornets in the Triad.
Break it down.
Add in your Triad home for North Carolina A&T Athletics, and you've got Tobacco Road Sports Radio, your home for Triad sports.
One-on-one down the sideline. Warren caught the ball. 10-5. He's in. Touchdown, Aggies.
Back to the Rundown with Desmond Johnson.
Welcome back into the rundown of a 6-week run here on WWBG 1470 AM before we stop for the summer. Brought to you by Cardinal Plumbing and Drain Services over in Kernersville. Make sure you check them out. And if you have plumbing needs, drain needs, Cardinal Plumbing is there for you. Desmond Johnson in the house. PJ Hairston sitting in for Hot Rod Thunderbird and Brandon Blakney as well. I think we got Brandon straight. It looks like everything looks good with him. PJ looks good. I'm going to try to do this before I lose one of y'all. Way too early NFL top 5 power rankings. I sent you guys with rundown. Brandon knows he's done rundown with me for a couple of years. Usually what I do, I write some sort of script or some sort of bullet point so you guys already know coming in and you can kind of prepare your answers. So I had put down a top 5 in it. I changed it completely before I even came to the show. So before we got here, I wanted to show you my top 5 and have you guys react to it. So I thought about it real hard and I was like, you know what? I got to switch this around. Number 5, I got the Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen coming off of basically an MVP season. I feel like they got enough pieces defensively now where if they don't do it this year, they're not going to do it with this group. Like, this is do or die time with their window. Same for Baltimore at 4. They still got the run game, new coach, new attitude, new beginnings for Baltimore. This will be a prove-it year for them as well. I got them at 4. I don't think they're going to have a start the way they did last year, which put them in a hole, had to fight all the way to the end of the season. Philadelphia, I think this is going to be addition by subtraction. A.J. Brown is going to be a Patriot after June 1st, after the cuts. He will be leaving the Eagles, but they already still have a loaded offense, new offensive coordinator. They should be able to unleash Jalen Hurts like they were the first couple of years that he was playing. The San Francisco 49ers are my second pick because they did so well last year. I think they were 13-4 last year, and they were one of the most banged up teams in the entire NFL. They should be healthy going into this year. They even have Brock Purdy for like 5 or 6 games of last year and still won all these games. I'm got the 49ers there because of their depth. And then number 1, I got the Kansas City Chiefs. They had a year where they had to step back. I know Pat Mahomes got hurt. He'll be back. Kelsey's back. I don't know how much they can expect from him, but I've learned not to bet against the Kansas City Chiefs if they are pretty much healthy going into a season. I think that's probably going to be the team to beat going into the season. What do you guys think of this top 5 here? Or would you change or put some teams in? Because I still kind of wanted to stick the Rams somewhere in here, but I'm thinking about Matt Stafford's age. So I don't know where I would put them. And then I also thought about the Patriots, because, again, the Patriots are going to get A.J. Brown, and that's going to get a target for Drake May. I did not, before somebody says in the comments, I did not put the Seahawks in my top 5 because they lost a lot of players, including the Super Bowl MVP, running back, and they lost a lot of defensive players. I don't know what is going on with Brandon's thing. PJ, hit me. What am I? Did I get it right? I know you're a Chiefs fan, so I know you're probably thinking, "Yep, that's perfect to me." But what do you think?
I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be realistic about it. Okay. But I do think we're back 100% healthy. So I do like us at 1. You said I don't know, Dad. I'm gonna pick on you a little bit. I think you might still be a little salty at Matt Stafford. I'm gonna put the Rams at 2.
Maybe
he's proven that age. He's proven year in and year out that age thing does not matter. He won the MVP last. He won the MVP last year at 37. Like,
I just remember last preseason he didn't take a snap because we were worried about his back. Like, he did not play until week 1, like regular season, and then he started playing well. And I don't know, maybe it is me thinking, my Panthers had the Rams on the ropes for about a minute and a half. In Charlotte,
you're still a little salty, dude.
Boy, Uptown was lit. Like, boy, it ain't gonna ever get bigger than it was that night. Like, we had all the champs were here. The stars were out. Cam Newton beating the drum. Like, you couldn't even write the script better. And then Bryce and company, they played their asses off. Like, they literally were this close to beating the Rams. And then Matt Stafford just went boop, 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 down the field in like a minute and 20 seconds and lost it. Brandon, what do you think? Looking at the top 5.
Yeah, I mean, I would say when the Patriots make that move and ultimately get A.J. Brown, Drake May, Carolina guy, people don't. I covered them in high school too. I just gotta say, man, that kid was a bucket too. I seen him put 30 on Reynolds High School, man, in a playoff.
Who, Drake May?
Yeah, Drake May.
Yeah, Drake May was nice.
I heard he could play ball. Yeah,
he was nice.
He was a bucket. But I think I would definitely put the Patriots. Probably I swapped them out for the Bills.
Yeah, see, I originally had Rams 1, Patriots 2, Broncos 3, 49ers 4, Seahawks 5. And then I was like, I don't know if so I just completely switched the whole 5 except for the 49ers. I moved them up.
The Broncos
stay healthy. That's the thing. Like,
yeah,
who's gonna be there? Is Christian McCaffrey gonna play the whole season? Is Purdy gonna be all right? Is Kittle gonna be good? Is Fred Warner?
If they can stay healthy, if the 49ers can stay healthy, I feel like they got enough to. That division's hard, but I think they benefited from playing.
I mean, don't
whatever
sleep
two
on
divisions
the
they play, they
Seahawks,
beat them
man.
up.
Don't sleep on the Seahawks.
They lost a lot. They lost a lot of
defense.
defensive guys. So.
And it's a real unfortunate situation in Denver too. Have y'all really kept up with their situation? Bo Nix had to have another surgery on his ankle.
No, I didn't hear that. Oh, actually, I'm glad it took him out.
So now they're thinking. I'm not sure if it's true. I'm hearing Aaron Rodgers might be going to Denver.
That's why I was hearing Aaron Rodgers might be going to another team besides Pittsburgh. I'm actually sick and tired of Aaron Rodgers, to be honest. Like, I just retire.
Yeah, because they're thinking if Bo Nix can't go for like half the year, and Aaron Rodgers comes in and starts, and if he does play well, you rest Bo Nix. Aaron Rodgers retires, he has his job back.
Damn,
makes sense.
I mean, and then he'll be able to come back the year he's up for a contract and prove he needs the money. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, the Broncos have one of the best defenses in the league. That's why I had them up there, and they literally lost that game because that playoff game. They lost that game because they were playing in Denver. Literally, that was the only reason why they lost that game, because it started snowing in the fourth quarter, and it's like,
bro,
you couldn't do anything. Yeah, I was like, you're gonna lose this game because you're at home. You're at home. You're gonna lose this football game because you can't score. Let me ask y'all this, because I was thinking about this while I was putting it together. Who is your favorite NFL quarterback of all time? And we're kind of baptizing PJ to the rundown because he's probably realizing, okay, this isn't just like us talking about whatever's going on currently. Rundown's kind of a barbershop talk type show where we're like, who's your favorite this? Who would win in this? Who would win in a foot race between blah, blah, blah. Like, we talk that kind of stuff over here for the panel usually. So it's more of a looser, this is why I think this kind of deal that's been on for years off and on in the triad. So I'm since you're getting baptized, I'm going to ask you first, PJ. Who's your favorite NFL quarterback of all time and why?
You know, I'm biased. I could say Pat, but
I was waiting on it actually. But
I could say Pat because what he's done in 8 years, no one else has ever done.
Oh, and everybody drop in the comments who your favorite quarterback is too, because we can actually see those and respond to them in real time while we're live on the YouTube channel for Tobacco Road or on the Facebook watch. Go ahead.
But I probably have to say either Michael Vick or Donovan McNabb.
Okay, I didn't even think about Vick. And it's
probably because I was never an Eagles fan, but anytime I saw Andy Reid, like his offenses, like they're always explosive. Like they were always just fun to watch. Like the Eagles when they had Donovan and T.O., like when they had Michael Vick and Deshaun Jackson. Like
I was about to say, I still remember that game he played, that perfect game.
Their offenses were always explosive. So when we ended up getting them in Kansas City, I'm like, oh yeah. And we ended up getting Tyreek Hill. So that developed that Alex Smith, Tyreek Hill connection. Then we end up drafting Pat. And then you have that connection. And it's just like, man, listen. So look, I can go. I got three, but I'm really gonna say Michael Vick. That was probably my favorite quarterback.
See, maybe I mentally blocked Michael Vick because he tormented my Panthers for like 9 years. Like they literally drafted Thomas Davis with the intent to shadow Michael Vick twice a year. Like he was a safety at Georgia. They put him down at linebacker, and he had a career at Carolina. But yeah, it was to chase Michael Vick around. And I still remember there was a play, we were playing the Falcons. It might have been a Monday Night Football game or something. And Michael Vick took off from like the 10-yard line towards the end zone. And he jumped, like he dove, and he like did this like over the air, like 5-7 yards. Like Julius Peppers was trying to like grab him like in the air. And he was like flying like through the air, like a good 7 yards, and flew into the end zone. I was like, I've never seen that before. Like, I don't even know what that was. Like, Michael Vick could throw a football like 70 yards flat-footed.
And break some fingers, too.
And some of those runs he had? Okay, Brandon, give me your favorite quarterback of all time. Because you're making me mad. I don't even hit the button on this show. I don't even want to hit the button. Go ahead, Brandon.
I didn't love Michael Vick. Love Michael Vick. First NFL jersey. But I'm going to go with Cam Newton. You know, his impact, you know, watching him when I was in college, watching him we got all them Krispy Kreme. He about to put Krispy Kreme out of business that 1 year, man. Like, all the donuts, just the physical specimen he is. I don't know if we've seen a player really completely carry a team the way he did the Panthers that year in the Super Bowl and just dominate a league the way he did. And I just wish the rules that are protecting Josh Allen and some of these other guys were in place for Cam.
I'm sorry.
He definitely.
I'm here so I don't get fined. Says PJ's thumbnail looks like a failed blackface version of Jake Paul. What?
I'm confused.
I think he's talking. Hold on, let me pull it back up. He's talking about the thumbnail. And yes, I used ChatGPT to put this together. That's why I don't look like me. Brandon looks like he's 45. PJ's holding up an arm that he wouldn't even hold up in his original picture. Like, yeah, what is happening in this? I'm looking. I think that's Rod's arm from the original picture.
Yeah.
Somehow they even matched his suit. Like they changed the suit around so it would match the suit, but that's not PJ's hand.
I didn't even realize it was a hand right there.
Yeah, they got a handle there from.
But I still missed the joke. I still missed the joke. So
I ain't getting.
Yeah, I don't see Jake Paul in there. I don't see that. I said if somebody says Cam Newton, because that was gonna be mine. I said if somebody says Cam, I'm gonna pivot to somebody else. Because Cam, for me, is probably my favorite also. And I had to really think about it. It's like, no, I don't have to think about it hard. It's Cam. Like,
I'm about to say, it would make sense for you, though. It's just kind of like my situation.
I mean, and he did stuff that, if you go and look up the records that Cam Newton has, like in the NFL, like you would think he's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. I know it's going to be debate about it, but he owns records that I don't know if they're going to be broken. Like, he threw for 400 yards in a game and rushed for 100 in the same game. Like, threw 5 touchdowns against the Redskins. He threw 5 touchdowns. He got all these rookie records and stuff. Oh, yeah. I'll leave him be. I think I'm actually going to go to Kurt Warner and the Rams. Greatest show on turf, just because of his story and him kind of coming out of nowhere. And then
he was like bag boy or something.
Yeah. And then he was like, he was in the NFL Europe for a little bit. And then I think he was backing up somebody in New Orleans for a little bit. Was that Kurt Warner? Kurt Warner, once he got to the Rams and they added Marshall Faulk, Torrey Holt, Isaac Bruce, like that whole Azakim, like that offense is still to me one of the funnest offenses of all time to watch. Marshall was the one that made the whole thing go, but
ahead of his time.
Kurt Warner was like the perfect quarterback for that offense, like the way he did it. And then they would just like just score. Like it was like they could score at any time. Like I don't feel that way even with Kansas City. I felt that way with the Rams. Like when they were from 99 to 2001, it felt like they could just score anytime they touched the ball. Like they were toying with teams. The only team they couldn't do that to was Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay was the only team that had a defense that could like kind of put them in mud a little bit. But I'd probably go Kurt Warner. If not him, honestly, probably Troy Aikman. I'd probably, because I was a Cowboys fan as a kid, early 90s when they were winning the 3 out of the 4. And Troy wasn't fancy or anything. He just was very accurate and could stand pocket and deliver.
Des, have you ever watched that documentary on Netflix?
Oh, yeah,
the Cowboy documentary?
Yeah.
I think I watched it once, like all the way through without
Michael Irvin, a wild boy, man.
Well, team. that
whole team was wild, bro.
Yeah, they was wild out, like winning title and stuff. I feel, and Dallas has not been to the Super Bowl since 1995. So he's been in the Super Bowl
it might be
31 years.
They've been saying that for the last 31 years.
Yeah, they really have. The Panthers have been a couple times since then. So and they beat Dallas and won them playoff joints. But I think that'd probably be where I would go for that there. So PJ's got Michael Vick, Brandon picked Cam Newton. I went Kurt Warner, honorable mention to Troy Aikman. How would you rank the quarterbacks today, like in the league going into the season? Like who would you have at number 1 now?
Pat is 1.
If
we're just going off like their careers and not just seasons.
Yeah.
Like just like last season.
Like who would you take first, second, third?
I'm taking a healthy Pat Mahomes.
Would you? I think I'd take Lamar second. No, actually, I take that back. I think I'd take Josh Allen second.
Are we making like a quarterback room, like 3 different quarterbacks?
Yeah.
Okay. I would go Pat. I would go Josh Allen, and I would go Lamar.
That's fair.
Or,
and that seems
Or if you could take out Lamar or Josh because they're basically not the same, but
you
you
can
get
flop
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I would do a Pat, Josh Allen, and a Joe Burrow.
Ooh, see, you know what with Joe Burrow, I'm starting to be like,
No, if you put Joe Burrow on Kansas City's team and they drafted Joe Burrow instead of Pat, I feel like we would still have the same championships.
Yeah, I think so.
I almost feel like sometimes Burrow's living off that Super Bowl appearance though. Like,
I mean,
and I know it's not his fault.
Barely living.
Yeah, I know it's not his fault. It's the Bengals' fault.
Yeah, until Cincinnati get him an O-line, he's gonna keep fighting for his life.
Yeah, for real. And I don't know if they will because it's Cincinnati. Like they paid the wide receivers, which is something we always said. Oh, they never pay the wide receivers, they never pay the court. They actually paid them all, but now they don't have any money to pay anybody. That's how they lost Trey Henderson, right? I mean, so they don't have
you can't even pay a line to protect the quarterback to get it to your rich wide receivers.
You see what the Panthers just did?
Draft linemen, man. Like that's just not a priority for them in the draft either.
We see what the Panthers
linebackers and safeties.
The Panthers have like the most expensive offensive line in football right now because they're trying to protect Bryce Young. And, people were mad that they went first round and got an offensive tackle. But I'm like, he can play left and right tackle. Our right tackle, Taylor Moton's a year or two away from us probably getting ready. He's 31. And we don't even know if Ike Ekwonu's coming back.
And I'm going to be honest with you, Des. What do y'all need on offense other than offensive line?
I mean, that's what I'm thinking because everyone wants to get a wide receiver. They wanted Casey Concepcion because he's from Charlotte. He played at Chambers, all this stuff.
I mean, y'all got a running back? Hubbard, and then y'all got Brooks.
Hubbard, Jonathan Brooks that played at Texas 2 years ago.
That's the thing.
That's what I'm saying.
Jonathan Stewart said he's been in the building. He's been watching him, and he's like, it's going to be a pleasant surprise when people see Jonathan Brooks because he honestly, the draft we got him 2 years ago, he was probably the best running back in that draft, but he was hurt when we drafted him, and then he missed most of that rookie year. Came for about one game, got hurt again. So he didn't really play football in 2 years, really. So but Chuba's there, and you've got Brooks, Trevor Etienne, they drafted last year. There's another running back they have too. So they've got running backs, they got wide receivers. Actually, they're probably the tallest wide receiver room in the whole NFL. Like they're all 6'3", 6'4". Ted McMillan, Xavier Legette, this kid they drafted.
What is he gonna do this year?
He better play his ass off because if not, he's gonna get traded. Like, I mean, literally.
Because I'm telling you now, I won't put him on one parlay until I see how he's performing.
Who XL?
He lost me so much money. He lost me so much money last season. I can't. Dude couldn't even get 25 yards in the game, bro.
He got lost in the shuffle, man. Like, and I feel for him now because the Brazzard kid that they drafted from where'd he come from?
He's your deep ball threat, though. Tennessee. He's your deep ball threat.
He's like 6'3", 6'4". You got speed on him. I think he runs like a 4.3 40. And shout out to Quayshawn Brown over Virginia Tech. I saw his mama posted they had posted 40 times and Q had the fastest time on the team, like 4.37 or something. I'm like, my boy running like 4.3. Yeah. Get it, Q.
We're gonna see him. We're gonna definitely see him on Sunday. We're gonna definitely see him on Sundays.
We're gonna see him on Sunday.
Back too. What's the
Bryce Baker?
Bryce Baker. Bryce Baker. We had him on the live Brandon Lady podcast.
B-Tech gonna make some noise in the ACC this year.
Yeah. So I'm about to get some Burgundy Virginia Tech stuff, which I never thought I would say.
Look, it's crazy. I got some old V-Tech stuff. My brother gave it to me.
Hey, now you can wear it because, seriously, they got ties. They got a couple kids up there from Snoop Peterson's up there too.
Yeah, my brother played wide receiver there, so I got some stuff.
Your brother plays wide receiver for Virginia Tech.
He played.
Oh, he played for him. Okay,
he played there. Yeah.
Well, I know Snoop Peterson's up there too from Mount Taylor. So they got a couple of dudes up there. Let me take one last commercial break. When we come back, we're a month out from the end of March Madness, a month away from the NBA Finals. This was something that was actually sparked by my boy B-Dot. Who has the best sports season finale in all of sports? We're talking World Series, Super Bowl, March Madness, NBA Finals. Who has the best one? We're going to talk about that. Plus, we'll get to odds and ends, which we haven't done in a while, where we kind of clean up the rest of the weekend and get you ready for some action here Saturday and Sunday here on the Rundown. Back just a bit. Brought to you by Cardinal Plumbing and Drain Services. Hey, Triad, got plumbing problems? Call the pros at Cardinal Plumbing and Drain Services. Clogged drain? No hot water? Leak driving you crazy? Cardinal's got you covered with expert drain cleaning, water heater repair, sewer services, and more, all from a licensed and insured local team that you can trust. They're family-owned, fast, and reliable with straightforward pricing and top-tier service every time. Don't wait. Call 336-848-9499 or visit call-cardinal.com right now. When your pipes say no, Cardinal says go. Cardinal Plumbing and Drain Services, Kernersville's call for quality.
You're listening to The Rundown with Desmond Johnson.
Hey, Kernersville, craving that authentic Southern flavor? Look no further than J. Pepper's Southern Grill. If you're ready for a mouth-watering journey through the South with soulful comfort food that'll make your taste buds dance. Their secret, locally sourced ingredients and time-honored recipes that bring the unmistakable Southern charm to every dish. Plus a full bar with microbrews. Whether it's family meal, a date night, or just some good old Southern hospitality you're after, J. Pepper's Southern Grill has you covered. Join them today and experience the heart and soul of the South at J. Pepper's Southern Grill in Kernersville, where Southern flavors come to life. Discover the menu at jpeppers.com or give them a call at 336-497-4727.
Sedgefield Lawn and Landscape Supply is your one-stop shop for your lawn. Family-owned, serving customers residential or commercial. Check out our large selection of mulch, pine needles, sand, gravel, grass seed, fertilizer, herbicides. They even do propane fill-ups. And if you're looking for lawn care equipment, you won't find a better spot in the Triad than Sedgefield Outdoor Equipment. Visit them today, 5111 Mackey Road in Jamestown, North Carolina. Give them a call at 336-292-6800 and follow them on Facebook and Twitter.
Come on, Aggie.
It's the blue and gold of North Carolina A&T.
If your voice real loud, everybody say Aggie Pride. Aggie Pride.
Aggie Pride.
So give me that A-G-G-I-E. P-R-I-D-E.
Follow North Carolina A&T football all season long, powered by Tobacco Road Sports Radio on Greensboro's home for the Aggies, AM 1400 and 103.5 FM, The Light.
Kernersville, it's game on. Your new home for cold beer, killer food, and every game that matters. Check out the menu with everything from Wagyu burgers to loaded hot dogs, crispy buffalo wings, and signature sauces. Take in every NFL, NBA, college, and primetime sports matchup on massive screens, plus cornhole, DJ parties, karaoke nights, and a huge selection of arcade games. Bring your crew, bring your A-game, bring your hunger. Game On Brew Pub, 727 East Mountain Street in Kernersville. Welcome to the Triad's best-kept secret, Tucker's Grill, located on the corner of Highway 66 and High Point Road at 4110 North Main Street in High Point. Open 6:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m., Tuesday through Saturday. Voted some of the best burgers in the Triad, Tucker's Grill also offers breakfast plates, breakfast sandwiches, hot dogs, lunch sandwiches, and homemade soup during the winter months. Visit Tucker's Grill for lunch today, 4110 North Main Street in High Point.
Back to the rundown with Desmond Johnson.
Welcome back into a live edition of the Rundown here. Our 6-week run on WWBG 1470 AM and Tobacco Road Sports Radio, as we just lost Brandon Blakney. He'll be back in a minute. PJ Hairston sitting in for Hot Rod Funderburk today. And shout out to everybody that's come through. Brought to you by Cardinal Plumbing and Drain Services in Kernersville. I got to get my guys like some hard lines or something for make sure y'all don't fall off, because everybody's falling off the broadcast. But we've been powering through it. And oh, there he goes again. So, like, I think people are messaging him or something like while this is going on. So, PJ, I wanted to get into who has the best season finale in sports. And again, this was sparked by B-Dot, our co-host over on Believe in Hills Hoops. He mentioned this kind of randomly during our show, and I was like, "Ooh, that's a good topic." And I wrote it down because I was like, "That's a good rundown topic." Because I don't know, I'm not sure yet. I'm still trying to talk myself into this. He said March Madness, that March Madness is the greatest season finale in sports. And if you guys have a comment in terms of what your vote would be, go ahead and put it in the comment section, either on the YouTube Tobacco Road Sports Radio where you're watching, or on Facebook Watch. Just put it in the comments and it'll pop up over here on the side, just like Melanin Man from earlier today. What's the best season finale in sports, PJ? Oh, I got you muted. I'm sorry. Hold on. There you go.
Can I rank them?
Can you rank them? Yeah, if you want to. Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna go NFL 1 because
Super Bowl.
Yeah, for sure. Because you have the commercials, you have the halftime performance, and then 9 times out of 10, it's a good game. So, you have all those aspects of it as well.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna go NBA because I think we've seen it, just how hard they play, how much more serious they take it, and the energy. It's like when you're watching those games, it feels like you're at the game. And then I'm gonna go MLB just because of the atmosphere.
World Series.
Like the World Series, yeah. Like the atmosphere is insane. Like I don't even watch baseball until the World Series. Like, like
I'm kind of the same way.
I don't keep up with baseball as much. Like during the regular season, I may watch a couple games in the playoffs, maybe. But when the World Series is on, I'll sit and watch it. Like I watch baseball all the time. And to be that saying March Madness, I would agree that March Madness is the longest season finale.
Yeah.
Because you start playing at in the middle of March, you're not done until April
First
3rd
Monday
or
of
4th,
April.
the first Monday
First
of
Monday,
April.
yeah.
So I wouldn't say it's the best, but I mean I get why he says, because I'm just a basketball fanatic in general. And I prefer the NBA Finals over March Madness, just because one is quicker.
Yeah.
And it could be quicker. It could be quick. It could be long. You never know. It just depends on the matchups, the games. But it's just the energy of the finals. When you're watching the finals sitting at home and it's on, you feel like you're there.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I'm still trying to decide. I'm waiting on y'all's answers so I can figure out for myself. Brandon, who's got the best season finale in sports? NBA, NFL, Major League Baseball, March Madness, or some other sport that I haven't even thought of?
Yeah, I'm gonna go NBA. I feel like their
NBA
parades
Finals?
are unmatched, man. Like, I just think back when the Cavs won. My man J.R. Smith didn't wear a shirt for half the year after that. Like, I'm saying, I think it's unmatched with the NBA. The parades, the celebrations, the off season. I mean, the NBA really does a good job of promoting stars, and so I think too. It's just, for me, it's not really much touching a game 7.
Yeah. Okay. I think it comes down to matchups for me. Like the NBA Finals are different if it's like Lakers Celtics in the finals than OKC versus the Pacers. You know what I mean? Like it's a different vibe to it. Like if it's like old rivalries, then it takes a whole different. Like if the Lakers and the Celtics make it to the finals this year, they will push it harder than if it was Celtics versus the Rockets or whoever. So I think in NBA,
the NFL though, like,
see, that's what I was gonna say. The NFL's
scripted, but you kind of can predict it. Like, all right, we got the Chiefs. Who's the Chiefs gonna play?
Yeah, well, if we've talked until they are. I will say the NFL is the only one out of all of these where I think it doesn't matter who the matchup is. Like the Super Bowl is the Super Bowl. Like this year, I didn't really have too much interest in Rams Patriots, but I watched the whole thing. It ended up being a decent game, but I don't like the Rams. I don't like the Patriots. Like, I mean,
I barely watched that game.
I mainly watched the commercials, and the halftime show. But it just depends. It depends on who's in it. And you're right. It kind of depends on the place that markets the best, I guess. So NBA markets individual stars better than anybody. NFL markets teams. So maybe that's why the Super Bowl feels that way. I'm with PJ on MLB World Series. I'm not a baseball guy, which is why I'm usually off during the summer. That to me too, that has to be a team I root for before I really, like, if it's the Braves, then I'll watch the World Series. But if it's something like Yankees Dodgers or something like big, then I'll tune into it. But if it's like, Toronto versus whoever, then I'm like, I don't know if I want to take that in. March Madness is kind of the same way too for me, where it's like, I've noticed the past 2 years as Carolina has been like not what the standard is. Once Carolina's out, I almost tune March Madness out. Like I'm sick of it. Like at that point, I'm like, what in the world? Like we got out of the round of 6. Well, we lost in the round of 64 last year, and I don't think I watched any basketball again until Duke Houston, like in the Final Four. And that was just because I was getting alerts that Duke was choking. And I was like, oh, wait, let me go see what's going on. And caught the last like 3 minutes of it, and it was glorious. So it's like, that's the only time I really watched. And then this year, Duke and UConn.
Oh.
That's when I came back, Duke and UConn, because I started seeing, I was like, oh, Duke about to choke. And that same thing happened. I don't know where Brandon is. Me and Brandon going to talk before we come back on next Saturday, because we got to figure out what's the situation going on here with the phone. Because, yeah, it's in and out. And normally it's PJ. Normally PJ's been pretty tight today. Like, hey. We got you. I went back and watched Believe in Hills Hoops. You said Jesus Christ like 6 times during that episode because of technical difficulties. You're just like, Jesus Christ, like you're talking now. I don't know. We're going to have to get you on a computer or a laptop or something next week. We're going to have to get you on a laptop or a computer or something next week so that it don't conk out and get your volume right too. So we'll get you straight before we get back on again. So you said, PJ, you said NBA Finals. You said NBA Finals too, didn't you, Brandon?
Yeah. I think the NBA Finals, man.
I said NFL. I said NFL.
Oh, no,
first.
you said NFL. You said Super Bowl first. Okay. Let me hit odds and ends before we get out of here. We got a couple of minutes before we go. Real quick. Duke signing a new NIL deal with Amazon, where 3 of their non-conference games at neutral sites will be playing on Amazon Prime. Duke getting NIL money from Amazon to do this. I just saw the Big Ten is saying, no, we own the rights to the Duke-Michigan game. You can't run that. And Duke and ESPN are like, yes, they can. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. But thoughts on Duke just finding ways to get money to get these players to get in here. Do you hate Duke? I guess that's my question. Oh, right when PJ went off the screen.
No,
do you hate Duke, Brandon, or is it just like...
I feel like I don't understand it. I get they're one of the most marketable brands. But I think John Shire, honestly, is the most overrated coach in college basketball, man. I mean, how many first-round draft picks do you need, number 1 recruits, player of the years, before you touch a natty? I mean, it's ridiculous. If Hubert got fired, I don't think John Shire got much of a leg to stand on. That's all I'm going to say about that.
How did Duke not win last year with Con Knuppel and Cooper Flagg on the team? And Colin Malawach, he was a top 10 pick too. Sion James is playing for the Hornets. Like
the same way they do it every year. They choke.
Every year. Like, just put your avatar on, PJ, because we're about to go off in 2 minutes anyway.
All right, man.
Yeah, go ahead, because I don't know what happened to your friend. Yeah, there it is. Panthers signed Bryce Young to a 5th-year extension this week. Under 9 wins for the Panthers next season.
Over.
Ooh, PJ said, you said under?
Yeah.
And you said over. Okay,
yeah,
interesting.
I think they get 10. The division is theirs. They should beat everybody in the division. They should beat twice.
They won 8 games last year. And barely.
You said over under 9?
Yeah.
I think
they won 8 last year.
I think they'll win 9. That's
okay. So you got it right now, man. NBA draft coming up. The draft lottery is coming up in a couple of weeks, actually, usually during the playoffs. Who would you take number 2 in the NBA draft? Considering AJ DeBonce is probably going to be number 1. Would you take Peterson from Kansas, Boozer from Duke, or Caleb Wilson from UNC?
Depending on need at that point, because Caleb Wilson has as much upside as anybody, I think, aside from DeBonce. I mean, no disrespect to DP. The talent is undeniable. I'm not sure if the kid loves basketball, though.
Yeah, and that's why I feel like he'll fall. I think he'll fall. Maybe not. Don't get it twisted. If anything, he's gonna go 2. But I feel like he could fall to like 6 or 7 because Darius Acuff is knocking on the door too.
Yeah, he came on strong at the end of the year.
Darius, he's AI with a 3 ball.
If John Calipari saying you're the best guard I've ever coached, and he coached Derrick Rose and a bunch of other dudes, that's
let's not forget about John Wall coming out.
Wall,
If you go look at the stats, he's not lying.
Yeah, I didn't even know this kid until March.
I mean, he put out the tournament single-handedly.
None of John Calipari's point guards have averaged over 20.
Damn,
he's the only one. He averaged 23.
And then finally, Draymond Green had comments on head coach Steve Kerr on a podcast hindering his offensive career. Are you sick of Draymond Green? That's basically the question. Are you tired of this dude? Like, what are you talking about, man? Like, you wouldn't be a Hall of Famer if Steve Kerr didn't become the coach of the Golden State Warriors. Like, and now you're basically at the end of y'all's career saying, Steve Kerr let me shoot a little bit. He's basically saying they never drew offensive plays for him when they had Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson, and Steph Curry on the floor with him. But they didn't draw the plays for him.
But did y'all hear what he said after that? Though he understands. He doesn't blame him for it. But the only thing I disagree with that is you're still at the end of the day, you're an individual player. You can't let someone hinder your career.
Right.
You can go in and work on your game. You were just comfortable being what you were being, and you never worked on anything else. I think like Kenny Smith or Stephen A said, if it wasn't for Draymond, Steph wouldn't be who he is either.
That's I can go with that.
I mean, stats would be a little different because Draymond and LeBron are probably your two best point forwards in basketball ever.
And Scottie Pippen.
I mean, yeah, Scottie Pippen too. But you get what I'm saying. Like Draymond, like without Draymond, you see how much Steph struggles to get a shot.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
when
Draymond
was out,
like those games Draymond missed, Steph struggled. Like you have to see that. Like Draymond is the key to their offense and their defense. Because on offense, he's the person that doesn't need the ball. He gets everyone involved. On defense, he's the voice of the defense, and he's the most important player on their defense.
Steve Kerr back next year? We're on state. You think he's done?
I don't think so. If Draymond is, I feel like he'll come back if he has his two back, Draymond and Steph.
Well, Steph will be back. He's going to make $62 million off that extension. I don't know about Draymond, though. Yeah,
exactly.
I don't know.
I honestly, this is what I feel like is going to happen. I think Draymond will take a pay cut. He'll play the league minimum. He'll get the league minimum, and he'll retire after next year.
Lakers, watch out.
Or it's either go to the Lakers. But I'm gonna be completely real. I get it. It's LeBron James. But come on, man. He's 40.
I don't think LeBron's going to be in LA next year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. LeBron's probably not. He's going back to Cleveland. I don't care.
I don't think he's going to Cleveland either. Like I think that story's done. He already did it. Like there's no point to go back to Cleveland at this point. I think he's going to go someplace. Actually, honestly, it would not surprise me if LeBron does a Tim Duncan and just retires. Like no fanfare, no nothing. Just be like, I'm done.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like it's like, okay, let me just say this too. If some way somehow, LeBron can get past OKC, some way somehow, if he gets them past this OKC team without Luka, he'll be the GOAT. He's the GOAT.
Pause. Hold on. Whoa. No. No. I will put him up to 2. I'll put him at 2. If he wins a title this year at doing all that, then we'll have the GOAT conversation. But I can't put him as a GOAT just because he won a semifinal game in the Western Conference,
without Luka and without Austin Reeves being 100%.
Nah, I can't do that. I
mean, he's 41. Go look at Jordan highlight tapes when he was 41.
He didn't have anybody with him. He had Brendan Haywood and Jerry Stackhouse from our Wizards team.
Let's on North Carolina guys now. Let's chill on Brendan Haywood.
Shout out to Brendan Haywood. Actually, that's one of my guys. I love Brendan Haywood. Matter of fact, we got Yaddy. We ran a little bit over. I think Rod's out again next week, so we'll invite PJ back for next Saturday, and we'll get Brandon straight. We'll get him an iPad or some kind of laptop or something to get him situated. And maybe we'll get another guest or somebody in here too to hook it up. But shout out to everybody that came through. Again, we'll be on for the next month. Thanks to Cardinal Plumbing and Drain Services, so you can hear us on WWVG 1470 AM every Saturday morning live at 10 a.m. Make sure you tell everybody. Make sure you participate. We'll be back next Saturday. In the meantime, catch the Desmond Johnson Show Tuesday live at 12:30 p.m. On Tobacco Road Sports Radio. Me and David Glenn will chop up the weekend that we just about to start. So everybody have a great weekend. We'll see you guys next week.